Let's
You
try that
muted?
again. Welcome to Doodle on Discord.
Did again.
I tapped the top of the mic and muted myself, and then forgot to unmute myself.
There we go.
Hi, Joff. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, a few technical issues, but yeah, I think we're all good now.
Typical. Joff's gone as well. He is there. Um, because we're having a few technical issues today. I don't know why it's not working, but it doesn't like Joff at the moment. I'm sure he's going to just jump in on the and unmute himself there, so we'll be able to have a little chat with him there. But yeah, essentially, welcome in. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. It's Doodle on Discord time. It's essentially a free art lesson. So I'm going to show you how to draw something really, really simple. All you need is a Sharpie, a thin pen, pencil, bit of paper. Just those four things. I know some of you like to use like iPads and things like that, so feel free to use that. Whatever you've got handy, really, just go and grab it and let's use that for a little bit of a drawing. Hi again, Tracy. Tracy's watching on YouTube. But yeah, we're broadcasting everywhere, by the way. So we're on Abstract, we're on X, YouTube, Facebook, and one other. What's the other one? I can't remember the other one. But yeah, we're broadcasting everywhere at the moment. And yeah, let's see how we go. So we're not doing. I should probably point out we're not going to be doing an NFT giveaway today. We're just doing the drawing lesson. So if that's a breaker for anybody, then you're just staying here for a drawing lesson. Yeah, no NFT giveaway today. We will get back on top of that soon enough, but let's just concentrate on everyone being creative as possible. Let's get started, shall we? Let's not mess around too much. Let me just switch over to my other feed. Hopefully you can see that all right. If you're watching on Discord, this is where you might just want to double tap the screen or double click the screen. It should make it a little bit bigger for you. Everywhere else, I think it should be big enough as it is, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, these are the materials you're going to need for today. So you will need a pencil. We are going to throw in a few little pencil lines first. You will need a Sharpie as well, because most of our black lines are just going to throw in with a Sharpie. And finally, you'll need a thin pen. I'm going to use a 0.5 as my thin pen. So my fat pen is a Sharpie, my thin pen is a 0.5. Any kind of like fat pen, thin pen combo is exactly what you want to go for. And yeah, that should be that's all you really need to get started. Should probably also point out that this is going to be a nice super quick lesson, so I reckon we'll be half an hour. We'll be in and out. If you want to share your artwork, you probably need to jump in the Discord or just share it on. I don't know, share it wherever you can share it and just tag us. Discord's probably the easiest place because you can get in there and you can upload a photo into the chat. Can't yet do that on Abstract, but or any of the other channels, I don't think. So yeah, maybe just Discord for the time being. Natalie's in as well. Hi, Natalie. Hope you're doing well, mate. Watching from Facebook today. Let me know what the experience is like on Facebook. It's weird. I've got quite a lot of followers on Facebook, but the live streams on Facebook never seem to go very far. I don't really understand why that is, but yeah, here we go. Let's go and do it, shall we? Let's go and put in some pencil lines first. So go and grab your pencil and yeah, nice easy shape. Okay, now I'm going to draw this pencil line quite fat so that you can see it, quite thick so you can see it. But when you're drawing in your pencil line, this is where you want to go in quite subtle, so it doesn't show up too much. Okay, nice easy line. So just starting about here, let's go up, across, down. Don't start right on the edge of the page. How's that?
Yep, that works now.
How's that? Can you hear? Okay. Okay, yeah, my mic has just broken. So I'm just going to park it out of the way for the time being. So the audio might not be great because you're listening to me through the camera now. So yeah, I didn't realise my cameras had mics, but apparently they do. So yeah, that's how you're listening. So apologies about that. And yeah, apologies to everyone on Facebook who we've just ditched. But that'll be okay. Let's get back on with drawing this, shall we? Just see if I can get the live stream working on abstract again. It's like anything that could go wrong is going wrong. Right, we're back on abstract again as well. Okay, grab your Sharpie. Let's go and put some lines. Oh no, sorry, one more pencil line. One more pencil line just across the top. Nice big circle in there. Okay, so go and throw that in for me. And that's all we need with our pencil lines. Is that kind of like big shape kind of flared out at the bottom, big circle in the middle. That's all we need. Okay, grab your Sharpie. Let's go and throw in some lines. Thank you to everybody who's sticking with this. Yeah, just throw some, if you can still hear me, just put some thumbs up for me so that I know that everything's kind of coming through loud and clear. Um, let's go and draw some pen lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up the back here. This is the back of our character. Back of our character, and we're going to come up through the top. When we get to the top, we're just going to curl around and flick back down again. It's very important that you finish this line. Thank you, Tracy. Very important that you finish this line inside the pencil line, okay? I will zoom in just a little bit more, just there. So we're coming up the back, look, coming up the back. When you get to the top, it's going to hook out, it's going to flick back in. So just make sure you end up inside that pencil line. You will also need to double line that. Double lining is about making the line twice as wonky, not twice as thick. So just go over it all again. Whoa, not with that pen. That's a dead pen. Go over it again. Nice and wonky. So you got some fat bits and some thin bits. Just flick it in. Just there. One more time. This time we're going to go across the top. As you get to this end, we're going to curl round and then flick it back in again. So just across there, look. Curl round, flick it back in. Again, with making sure that you kind of just go outside the pencil line and then inside the pencil line. Okay. Let's go and throw in. This is a bit of a leap of faith. So just down here, we're going to put in a little curve shape. This curve shape is going to be a double-ended flick off. It's going to go about here. So start going up and across like that. Double-ended flick off. So it wants to be tapered one end, thick and wonky in the middle, and flicked off at the other end like that. Underneath that circle for the eye is where you want that. Thank you, Mika. Thank you, Julish. It sounds like we're coming through loud and clear now. Right, let's go and finish off the outside. So one thing you'll notice as well is that I haven't told you what we're going to draw. I don't really know what it is. It's some sort of monster with a little bit of a focus on the teeth is where we're going for. What we're going for on this one. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3 more lines, then we've got the body finished. Okay, first line. From there, we're going to just travel down. When you get to that point, just do a little curve and try and hit the top inside, but the top of that curve. Okay. So look, just travel down there, curve it in, and hit the top just there. Double line that, make it nice and wonky. Wonky lines are much easier to draw. I think they look a lot better as well, so that's why we go for that. So that's one. That's line number one. Line number two is what we're going to do is see where that's coming out from the top. We're going to do a similar line. It's going to come out from the bottom here. So from there, come down. Where's my picture? There it is. Around. We're going to go outside the pencil line and then back in again. So outside the pencil line, back in. Then flick off as you come back in. That's our big fat bottom lip. Again, go over it twice, make it double wonky. Yeah, it would really help if you could try us out on Abstract as well. So Joff has been sharing the Abstract links around. Let me just drop it into our chat as well. So I've just dropped it. You should see the Abstract link in YouTube. I don't think it puts it anywhere else. I think Joff's been sharing it around everywhere else there. But yeah, if you can, if you jump into Abstract, just tap on the like button a few times. That will really help us with the algorithm. Very much appreciate it if you did that. Okay, let's finish off this character. What we're going to do is this. You see this pencil line we've got down here? We can probably just bring that in a little bit, just down there. That's line number 3. That's body sorted. Yeah, it looks a little bit like a dinosaur of some sort. Yeah, maybe. Okay, plates like a Stegosaurus. Plates going down the back of this character. So we'll start at the top. We'll work our way down this way. Start with a little small one. Look, let's just do a little small kind of little V shape upside down there. Double-ended thick off. What that means, so a double-ended flick off is where the line is fat in the middle, thin at either end. A double-ended thick off is where the line's thinner in the middle and fatter at either end. So this one, it's a double-ended thick off. Because where these lines two join each other, that's like, yeah, that's an intersection. It's where your shadows live. So you go a little bit thicker with those lines just there. So let's do one there. Let's do another one just there. Look, another double-ended thick off. Let's do a few going around the back. Don't think about it too much. Just kind of throw these shapes in. Just maybe get a little bit bigger as you're going further down the back on our character. Keep it wonky. Wonky's good. There we go. That looks nice. Starting to look a bit more like a dinosaur, like a monster now. How's everybody doing? You all doing okay with it? I hope it's going well for you. Whoops. What is that? Why have you gone small? I tell you, it's all going wrong today. There you go. That should be a little bit bigger. Let's now go and put in what we're putting in next. Let's go and work on the eyes next. I think that's good for the outside of our character. Let's go and work in the eyes. Now, what I'd like to do with the eyes is I like to have a little kind of like a cheekbone or that the eye can actually kind of grow out from. So we've got that big pencil circle in there. What we're going to do is going to take a little split at the bottom of that double-ended flick off, starting and finishing just outside the line. So go and throw that in. Maybe do another big one at the back just there. Let's start in on there, finishing just outside the line. It's just going to give it some like scrunched up skin at the back of the eye where the eye can then grow out from. So talking of the eye, let's go and do the eye. Colleen, thank you very much for joining us on Abstract. Really appreciate that. Got a few people watching on there now, which is great. Just tap on that like button as well. So on the screen on Abstract should be a like button. I think that goes some way towards improving our visibility. Okay, let's. What are we doing now? Let's. How do you like in abstract? Oh yeah, sorry. So Tracy says, "How do you like in abstract?" Yeah, hover above the screen, bottom right. You should see a little heart and a like button. It's just a case of tapping that. You probably won't be able to like tap and really mash it. Whoever did that, I saw that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You figured it out. It's perfect. Right, let's go and put the rest of this eyeball in. So this time we're just going to go around the rest of that pencil line, yeah? My suggestion is as well with your eyeballs, you don't really want to go too circular. Sometimes going a bit wonky with them. So kind of do the circle, but do it in a series of lines. A series of straight lines. like that. I think that looks a little bit better, because then what you can do with that is you can flick out a few little creases. So every time there's a little bend, cheers, Joff, for the tip. Every time there's a little bend in that line going around there, rather than following the bend, you just want to flick the pen out. So watch this little style at the back there. Just a little flick. Hey, Sandy. Hope you're doing well, mate. We do this every Wednesday, Sandy, okay? Every Wednesday, about this time, about 16 minutes ago, we started. And it's just a little free drawing lesson, so bring your Sharpie, bring your pencils, and draw along with me. Let's carry on with this then. So look, we just flick that line out, follow it up again where there's a bend. Instead of going around the bend, just give it a little flick. Same again, little flicks, and maybe this time we'll go upwards. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But look at how that eyeball now just looks like it's behind this bit of fat cheek, and it's kind of nestled into the skin around there. Much better. Let's go throw a pupil in. What kind of pupil do we want to put in? Let's put in like a is it a peanut kind of shape? What's this shape called? What's that shape? It's like a peanut shape, isn't it? Or a peanut shell kind of shape. Hero Bit Bob, thank you for joining, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hero Bit Bob, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong on stream today. Mike stopped working. Joff is there on the system, but audio's just not coming through. I think things are just going wrong today. But yeah, we're putting in this. We're drawing this little character every Wednesday. We just draw something. It only takes about half an hour. We're just putting in that eye, kind of lizard style eye. It's just like a peanut shell kind of. I think that's what it's called, kind of shape. But let's go and throw that in. And yeah, if you're on Discord, feel free to share your pictures as you're going along. Okay. Okay, right. Let's go and put in some teeth in this character. Teeth are going to be D shapes. Okay, and we'll start off on the right hand side over here with some big D's, and as we get further to the left, we're just going to stick some little D's in. Okay, so and the D's, the top set of teeth, big D's fallen on their back, they will look a bit like this. So just do one first, not right at the edge, just bring it in a little bit. Just do one first. I'm going to put something in like that. Double line it, of course, because we're double lining everything as we go along today. That's one of our big teeth. What we're going to do is we're going to do another tooth right next to it, kind of behind it as well. So you want this other kind of, yeah, you want this other kind of tooth just kind of coming from behind it. So same shape. Just imagine we take that shape and we just move it across a little bit. It's going to go about there, look. So just jump out, drop down, run across. Double line it, strong intersections, usual kind of stuff. So you remember those intersections where two lines join each other? It's where the shadows live. That's why you go a little bit thicker. Just there. But there's our two front teeth facing that way, which is exactly what we want. Now we're going to put some back teeth in. So let's go over here. Again, smaller D's. Smaller D's, but this time the back teeth, we're going to put the tooth that's behind over on the right-hand side. So let's go and put in one there. Let's just jump off, go across, jump off, go across. We've got ourselves a couple of teeth going in there. How are we doing? Everybody got okay with that? Okay, next thing we're going to do on these teeth, we're going to just flick out a little line across the top of each tooth, and then we'll throw in a gum. So these teeth at the front, just go across the top, little flick, go across the top, little flick. Really, really tiny. It's just to make it look like the tooth is kind of rammed into the gum a little bit more. Do the same at the back, look, just little flick, little flick. Just flicking off everywhere is what you want to do, just there. Hero Bit Bob, it is easy, mate. I swear, I only draw, when I'm teaching, I only draw things that are easy to do. Everything is like capital D, sausage shape, wonky circles, wonky lines. It is dead easy. And we're taking our time. We're chilling out on this piece as well. Right, should we go and put in those gums? I don't know. Let's put in. Let's just join this bit together first. Double-ended, thick off. That's a little bit of the gum. Then that line is going to go behind those two teeth. It's going to come out this side, and it's going to go back up into the mouth. So it goes around there, comes back out this side. It's going to go back up into the mouth. Just looks like a big bit of gum sticking out. Yeah, that line again is going to come right through these teeth, come out the other side. Just take it back to the back of the mouth there. Nice and thick with your line work there. It's in the back of the mouth, so it's going to have loads of shadows in there. How do I hold this pen? Is it because do you draw with a mouse or like one of those little rollerball things? For those of you that don't know, because we're broadcasting everywhere, I'm just having a little chat with Hero Bit Bob. He's a pixel artist. Pixel art is something I really want to get involved in, but it looks like it takes too long to learn and too long to do, and so it's just time might be an issue for me. But yeah, it's just a mouse. I love the fact that you're an artist, but it's a mouse is your go-to tool. Love that. Right, should we go and stick some teeth on the bottom? We're going to do the same kind of thing down the bottom, maybe just kind of bring those teeth a little bit further down. So big D's again at the front, but this time these big D's are going to fall on their front. So let's go and put in one just there. You see how we're just touching. Just touch that lip now. Put one behind, just touch that lip. Just there. We don't want quite so much gum showing on the bottom half. We'll stick with the gum showing on the top half. Let's put some more D shapes in. Let's go down the back here. Look. I meant to have that touching, but I just missed. Same with that one. Meant to have it touching, but I just missed. It's no biggie. It doesn't matter if you make little tiny mistakes like that. Sound is gone again. Oh, mate. This is not good, is it? Let me see if my mic is showing up again yet. No, it's not. This is probably as good as it's going to get. I don't know where my mic is today. It's on one of these cameras, but it could be anywhere. All right, let's go and put the gum in. So yeah, Doodle said just point and draw, which yeah, I'm all for that. So let's go and put the rest of this gum in. Let's put a little bit in there, little line across the back. There's our gum. And a beautiful set of teeth, if I don't mind my saying so. Thanks, Mika. I'm glad it's working. Sandy's taking screenshots. Try and do it later. Yeah, no worries, mate. We will have a replay. So you're watching on YouTube. So yeah, the live session will be available on YouTube, so you can rewatch it. But I'll edit it out. I'll edit all the dodgy bits out, and then you can just watch. Instead of watching a 40-minute video, it'll just be a 20-minute video of how to draw this character. Okay, what we're doing next, let's go and throw a tongue in. The tongue, back of the mouth, 3 lines. I'm going to finish this off. Big tongue, back of the mouth, just 3 lines, okay? Line number 1, starting at the back here, just kind of flick, drop it down into there. You're dropping it down into a position where you know if you repeat that line again, it's going to be over and it's going to drop down into something where there's nothing going on. Does that make sense? So you drop that down knowing that you're going to do it again, and where you do it again, that needs to be nothing happening there. What you don't want is that line for that part of the tongue to be coming into the crack there or into the crack there. Just confuses the eye. Keep it nice and simple. Just drop it down there. Little dots and dashes. Let's do another drop down there. You're hitting the dewlaps. The dewlaps is the part of a line where nothing else is going on. It's just all plain. So that's the dewlaps. That's not. This bit in the middle, that's the dewlaps. You always want to aim for them. And then let's go and put the back of the mouth in. Again, we're going to go onto the teeth this time. We're going to hit the dewlaps. So you could do it just there. Look, you've got a dewlaps there, you've got a dewlaps there. But I'm going to just bring it across here. That's the back of the mouth. All that bit, we could colour that in. If you've got a good pen, go and colour that in. Okay. Sound is coming through good for most people. Okay, that's good enough. As long as most of you can hear the sound. As long as you can see the picture, that's the important bit. Right, let's bring this character home. What are we doing next? I think what we'll do next is we'll park the thin pen for a little while. Let's go and grab the thin pen. So one of my favourite techniques for drawing is that thin pen, fat pen combo. So fat pen to get all your basic lines in, then go and grab your thin pen just to put all the little tiny details in afterwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over. There we go. Can you still hear me? Yes, you can. That looks a little bit out of focus. Boom. That's better. We're going to start at the top and we're just going to add some little details in now. Okay, so this is where you want to grab your thinner pen. So for me, this is a 0.5. And all I'm going to do is little things like this, like round the back. Just take out a little line there. Just hash that out with some lines going across. Do another bit there. And what that's doing is it's just giving that a little tiny bit of shape. Okay, just a tiny bit of shape. We don't need to put too much in there. Let's work our way down the back as well. So we're going to do some just there, little tiny shadows. Hash it out. In fact, let's just keep on working down these. Let me come out a little bit. We've got these two last bits here. Little line across. Hash lines down. Just small shadows in so you don't spend too long colouring in. So let's do that first. You got that in. Once you've got that in, let's go and put some little details in the eyes. So in the eyes, what we're going to do is like a broken line, going around this peanut shape, a little broken line. So watch this, just all the way around. Join it up with dots and dashes. You can see how that just makes it look like the eyes got a little bit of that iris actually looks like a hole, like it's coming out and then dropping down into the hole. That's what we're going for just there. We're about 3 minutes away from finishing this, about 3, 4, 5 minutes away from finishing this. So let's keep it going. Also in there, to draw reflections, because this is all white, if you want to put a reflection in an eye, you just got to put a bubble writing exclamation mark in. So there is my bubble writing exclamation mark. Nice big old reflection. Maybe put some little smaller spots in there as well. Maybe colour some of those in. Just give it a little bit of something going on inside the eyes. The other thing I like to do in the eyes as well is put little bloodshot eyes. Now we can go exaggerate the veins a little bit on there. So the veins in a bloodshot eye, what we're going to do is we're going to do like a bubble right in capital Y. We're only going to draw the shadows. We're not going to draw the actual vein. We're just going to draw the shadows of the vein. So it will look a bit like this. So just coming out from there, look. See that? Hey Hugo, thank you very much, mate, for joining. Hope you're doing well. Hugo, every Wednesday about this time, about half an hour ago, every Wednesday, what we're trying to do is we're going to get online, do a little free drawing lesson. So if you fancy joining in, all you need is a Sharpie, a pen. A Sharpie is a pen. All you need is a Sharpie, a thin pen, a pencil, and a bit of paper. I like a drawing to be really accessible, so you don't need loads of different things to be able to join in on it. Let's go and put some bits of texture. This top part of the head is looking a little bit plain to me. So let's go and put in some bits of texture. So what I'll do there is just go and outline some big old circles, then put some little lines through it. Look how that just looks like a little break in the skin. You can even put a little line going around it. Same way as we did with the eyes, just to make it look like there's a little bit of swelling there. Let's go and put some little spots on the front. Don't think about it too much, just go and throw them in. Maybe put in a few little circles on their own. Just fill all those little gaps up with something or other. Okay, let's move down. We're going to get into the mouth. This is really the last bit, is getting into the mouth, just adding a bit of texture in the teeth, a bit of wetness to the gums, maybe even a few taste buds as well. So let's get down here into that mouth. In the gums, let's go and put in a few little dribbles in there. So just some little U shapes. Nice soft shapes because the gums are soft and gentle. So nice soft shapes. Teeth are hard, so we're going to put some nice hard, sharp lines in there. Just flick the pen up, look. Flicking it. The benefit of flicking a pen is you get that kind of nice tapered finish to it. Hugo in Buenos Aires, nice. I do love the fact that people join this from all over the world. It's amazing. I'm in the UK myself, but thanks for joining from Buenos Aires. I assume you live there, yeah? You're not on holiday or anything like that. Just flick a few little lines in the bottom teeth as well. Maybe even flick a few little lines up. Maybe even put a little crack in there somewhere. Let's go and put in a little crack. How's that look? Yeah, that's not bad. I was saying to somebody about putting a little hole in the tooth. You can put a hole in the tooth if you want. Look. Let's go this one. Little circle. Little circle. Take that curve. Just bring it onto the left hand side. Bring it right a little bit. Sorry. So you've done that circle. The left hand side of the circle. You just bring it right a little bit, and then colour in the hole in black. Look how easy that was. Back of the mouth. I'm going to shade out the back of the mouth. I can't bother to colour it in, but I can be bothered to shade it out. So I'm just going to put some lines in there. Just makes it all look a little bit darker without having to spend, without having to use all of your ink. And it doesn't matter if you're a little bit loose with that line work. As long as you're loose everywhere, it'll be fine. How are we doing? Let's go and put in. Sally, you're from the Philippines. It's past 4 a.m. Are you staying up or woken up? That's crazy. Ah, nice one, Hugo. Thank you, mate. Taste buds. Let's go and put some taste buds in this tongue. Just big upside down U shapes. Go crazy. Look, put big massive ones in. Big U shapes all over the place. Don't think about it too much. Just whack them in. Try to clump them together as well. Don't just go for those little gaps because it's too easy to go for those little gaps. And it ends up looking a bit too much like a pattern, and that is not what we want. Right, let's get into the bottom of our character. We're just going to put a few more little bits across the bottom. So extra little kind of shapes like that. See how it just looks like it was like a circular shape, yeah, with a straight line. Put another circular shape with a straight line next to it, and then it just makes that bit look like a bit of skin that's stretched across. So hash them out. Last 30 seconds, I think, on this, and then we'll have a little look, see how we're getting on. Put some little spots and things. Let's go and grab that fat pen. Let's go and put some little details on with a fat pen as well. Little spots like that is good. Maybe even a little drip. That kind of thing. Just have a little bit of fun with it. Maybe even a little back, a little lip. Just there, look. Just to make it look like the back of that lip is just kind of hanging out a little bit. Okay, let's finish this off with a few little bits around the outside. Let me come back to this screen. A few little bits around the outside. I always like to put some flies in, so I'm going to go massive with my flies today. Always put one upside down. Always put one coming out of the mouth. There we go. I kind of like this character. Let's give it a little street art crown. Whoops. Let's bring that back onto the screen. There we go. And there we go. I think that's it. So that's been a quick 30-minute drawing tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed that. Yeah, the details at the end, Hugo, they're the fun bit. That's where you can really go to town on it, and you can spend a lot of time, a lot more time, on a piece of artwork like that. I tend to like to keep it nice and quick, done easily. There we go, a few little ink splats just to finish off. Maybe even power line it if you wanted to, just go with a thick line around the whole thing. Yeah, I do love flies. I think if ever you're short of things to draw, if you can't think of anything to draw, it's always good to have a little bank of things in your head that you can just knock out and put out there without really thinking about it too much. And flies are one of those things. Ink splats, flies, hairs. You know, why not just throw a few little hairs in? Because they don't. You can put a hair on a lip. You can put hairs anywhere. There we go. Going too much with it, but yeah, just little things like that. You just remember to do those all the time, and it just adds loads of extra little details to your artwork. Right, last thing to do, if you like what you've done, sign it. If you don't like it, put somebody else's name on it. I'm going to sign mine DMK. Now we will be back again next week, next Wednesday. Hopefully my partner in crime, Joff, hopefully my mic or my system will be working by then. We'll see. We'll do a few little test streams in the meantime. But yeah, set your calendars. So this time,
Can
around
you hear
about
me?
this time, about half an hour ago, in next Wednesday for a little drawing lesson. I'm just going to quickly jump into the chat on Discord. Let's see if we can find that. Oh, awesome stuff. Thanks, Hugo. People are sharing their artwork in Discord. I love the fact that if you jump into the Discord, so if you want to go to the Discord, you want to go to discord.gg/corpdogs. If you can't find it, just send me a message or send Joff a message. We'll give you a link to it. It's a nice place to go for a doodle on Discord so that you can share your artwork that you've drawn today. But in the meantime, feel free to share it anywhere else. Just tag me and I'll be able to find it. Yeah, gracias, Hugo. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Just going to have a quick look through everybody's artwork on the Discord. Tracy's just shared hers and it's got loads of little patches all over it. It just looks amazing. It almost looks like a giraffe pattern on there. That looks awesome. Well done, Tracy. Joff is like my Padawan. You know, I remember the very first drawing Joff did. I didn't have much hope, but the stuff he's drawing now just knocks me sideways. His line work is impeccable, and his character design there, because he's gone a bit thinner than this one, than my one. It just looks amazing. You'll have to jump into Discord and have a little look at some stage. Colleen's gone for some thinner line work, but that looks really nice, and some little swirls. We're getting like a tortoise shell kind of look from that one. Nice work, Colleen. And then yeah, we've got some like work in progress pictures as well. Koala, that looks good, mate. Considering you came in late, you've done a great job on that. Like I say, the replay video will be available pretty much instantly on the likes of YouTube, but we'll make it available on X and everywhere else as well. So I think we're going to wrap up there. So I will say goodbye to you on behalf of Joff as well. Apologies for not being able to bring him in. I promise you he was there and he is there working away and beavering away in the background. One more quick picture from Yana. Well done, mate. That looks awesome. Brilliant details. Fat pen all the way through and superb signature. There's a previously a tagger, yeah. I bet. Right, nice work, everybody. Thank you very much for joining in. Let's stay tuned for next week, and we'll do the same again. But yeah, take care, everyone. I'll see you all soon. Okay, cheers, everyone. Bye bye.